Welcome. We discussed everything special about Japan in the opening episode. Today, let's take a trip to Kim's house further west. North Korea. One of the most secretive nations on earth. What makes it stand out? From strict rules and propaganda spectacles to rare wildlife and even unknown technology. This is everything about North Korea. We cannot deem it special overall, but yes, there are few outstanding feats. Let's begin. Number 1. Culture and society. North Korean culture is tightly controlled by the state. Massive choreographed events like the Erang Mass Games showcase collective identity. Education begins early with ideology. Worship of the Qin dynasty is non-negotiable. So here are some shocking facts and quirks. First of all, there's no internet access openly for anyone. And if there is, it is highly restricted and every single thing you do is tracked. But they're being honest about it. So social media addiction is practically non-existent. It features one of the world's largest stadiums, which can house a capacity of 150,000 members at a single time. Traffic is monitored by the crossing guards, so-called traffic ladies, and literacy is at 99%, one of the highest globally, but the figure is not independently verified. I'll give you this. They have centrally funded education with free education up to 12 years. This seems impressive, but the curriculum and syllabus is heavily censored and controlled. Now, history and geopolitics I can understand, but for science and math, it should be very flexible, like let the kids and the students learn what they need to learn. So here we discuss the economy, the companies, and their tech. So, the GDP per capita is $1,100 and the total GDP is 28.5 billion. Economy is centrally planned, heavily sanctioned, and among the least free globally. They have an economic freedom score of 2.9 out of 10. Now here are some notable companies, the original companies of North Korea. They include the most prominent one, the Pyeonghwa Motors. It's a joint venture, military shipbuilding in the Nampo. Then they do have Sunnet, a telecom company based in Pyongyang. And then there's Taedonggang Brewing Company, a consumer goods company known for its beer. It's actually really beautiful. Then they have their original flight, Air Koryo, which has also expanded in other areas like taxis and gas stations. Then there's the Korea Kumgang Group, a conglomerate involved in taxis, banking, and real estate. Then there's Zokwang Trading, a trading company involved in various exports. And then coming to the technological feats, this is impressive. They created their own operating system, RedStar OS, Linux-based, again built for the users, but it tracks every activity. Then they do have their own prominent missile technology. They successfully developed their ICBM tech, satellite launches as well. They have their Hwang-Myung-song-4 satellite, which was launched in 2016. And they've also built nuclear weapons. Under heavy international sanctions, they have a damn hydrogen bomb, or an alleged thermonuclear category bomb with a yield reaching up to 300 plus kilotons. They also have low yield fission bombs with blast energy range from 15 to 25 kilotons. So no contributions to humanity, but still technical milestones. Here's the contrast. They have a population of 26.4 million, their life expectancy is 73.9 years, and their claimed literacy is about 99%. And the standard of living varies drastically. Pyongyang sees modern amenities, the rural areas face shortages of clean water and food insecurity. This is a serious cause as they face cases of malnutrition, and the greatest disaster was the famine in the 90s. Completely heartbreaking. So despite all this, he is still building bombs. Food and culture. There are traditional dishes like naengmyeon and kimchi jjigae which dominate. There are no international fast food franchises. Most people rely on state-provided rations or black market goods. Let's discuss some wildlife. Endangered species like the Amur leopard, the Asiatic black bear, and the red-crowned crane is seen as a symbol of peace and often spotted in protected wetlands. Forests cover about 46% of North Korean land, although 40% deforestation has occurred since 1985. Cities suffer from heavy pollution, particulate levels unacceptable, and many sanitation systems are practically non-existent. So here are some more wild animals unique to North Korea or Korean Peninsula. We have the Korean skink, we have the loach, we have snailfish and goby, we have ground beetles, and we also have springtails, not to be confused with fleas or insects. Then there's also Tristram's woodpecker, Korean hare, Korean guru. Coming to crime, control, and human rights, corruption is near the top globally, ranked worst in Asia. Offenses like political dissent, foreign media access, or border crossing can lead to capital punishment. Rumors of cannibalism during famine, public executions are still reported. illicit state-backed activities, arms, drugs, wildlife trafficking, and poaching. So here are the performance indexes. So that's what the dilemma. The special part is its own isolation, how everything is a propaganda tool and how it functions in total defiance of global norms. That's the angle to emphasize. What makes North Korea special is what it hides. No legit display of mainstream specialty. To summarize the absurdity, they have no fast food franchises like the McDonald's, Starbucks, Burger King, KFC, or even their own regional franchises. Just state-run canteens or underground markets. It's really good that they are hell-bent on creating their own universe, their own environment and ecosystem, but at least adapt. Create your own equivalent of McDonald's, Starbucks, or just your own regional franchises. Create your own brands. No global brands, people wear state-approved uniforms, jeans, and Western fashion are outright banned. You'll mostly see military trucks, state vehicles, and old Russian imports. Only 1% own cars from their motor company we discussed earlier. Kim Jong-Un has his own Mercedes and luxury vehicles, but they are all smuggled. No open sanctuaries or safaris, even its rare species are advertised or protected like in other countries. Just survive, like other citizens. No social media, most of Pyongyang is staged. Locals can't even own smartphones with open camera access. Beaches or natural retreats, some exist in Wonsan, but the access is locked behind military zones or for elite people only. Terrifying ethics erase specialty feats in the field of cinema. So Kim Jong-il was obsessed with filmmaking. He even kidnapped South Korean director Shin Sang-ok and his actress wife in the 1970s to build North Korea's movie industry. Directed the state-made propaganda films like The Pulgasori of 1985, a Godzilla-style monster movie meant to spread state ideology. You can watch it, the link is in the description. North Korea has notable success in sports and athletics. The most successful feat is the FIFA World Cup of 1966, where North Korea stunned the whole world by beating Italy and reaching quarterfinals. This hero right here scored 1 goal and that was enough. Coming to Olympics, they have won medals in boxing, weightlifting, judo, and wrestling, mostly women athletes. On Tokyo Olympics, female weightlifter Rim Johnson, she has won multiple golds. Athletes are trained in military-style academies under harsh regimens. Military service is mandatory for a period of 10 years for men and 5 to 7 years for women. They also have the UN Equalities as well, the Day of the Sun. Kim Tu-sung's birthday celebrated with massive parades and flower exhibitions. And yes, the mass games, the Air Gang Festival, which we discussed earlier. Also, ice cream is really popular in Pyongyang. It's one of the few foreign-style treats, the normal thing, which is considered acceptable. So yeah, there are radios in the homes which are preset to the state broadcast, which can never be turned off. Only the volume can be lowered. Coming to the bedrock of my question, should you travel to North Korea? Well, first of all, even if you have traveled to North Korea, it isn't for travelers, it's for those allowed. Chinese and Russian businessmen or government delegates can enter under strict state deals or free humanitarian workers, and handpicked media, maybe from the US as well, can get in for the propaganda. Most Europeans and Asians can join controlled tour groups, like they have the Koryo tour group from China, which takes you to North Korea, Pyongyang. For Americans and South Koreans, it's outright banned, like maybe if you get a permit. And for oceanic nations, Australia and New Zealand, it's advised against traveling by the government. If you're really hellbent, you could join from the controlled tour groups, like we just discussed, Koryo Travels in China, and there's another one. So they could take you to Pyongyang, that's the only city you go to. Yeah, follow the rules, stick with the pack. So that's everything about North Korea, everything special that we discussed, or at least few of the things they have are special. They have done some indistinguishable things. We have to give credit where it's due, no discrimination against the country. If you're a North Korean watching this video, sir or madam, you're a real hero, heroine. The whole world salutes you. And yeah, I would recommend you to listen to their music, awesome beats, even to some of the scores I've used in the background. You should listen to them as well. The links in the description. That's all for today.